So, Jane, thank you so much for giving me a couple of minutes to talk about this fascinating, fun, exciting project. I was blown away by your interpretation and performance.
Thank you.
Um, Let me start by asking you. I find it very curious how in this series they satirize or mock how underwritten women were in early musicals. I could still feel it in this season, but we also witnessed that take on female empowerment that is like a slap in the face for these times, but in a fun and relevant way. So, what can you tell me about that specific aspect of the series this season?
Well, we're doing the musicals that are from the 60s and 70s, where I think women, certainly in the Bob Fosse musicals, used their
Mhm.
sexuality and got to take the lead in a lot of the musicals. They definitely were not the women from the musicals of the 40s, 50s, and even before that. So I think that's the time when musicals were shifting. That's the time that Bob Fosse
Mhm.
came in and Michael Bennett came in and changed, made a shift, a seismic shift in what musical theater is and how it was represented on Broadway.
Thank you for that. So, tell me how it was to work or build the scene where Bobby goes into jail to see Keegan's character, because it is one of my favorite numbers, and your performance was award worthy.
You're so kind. That was one of my favorite scenes. First, getting to work with Keegan more in season two was incredible. I am such a big fan of his, and I think he's hilarious 24/7. So I was so thrilled to get to do more scenes with him. That was one of my favorite scenes because it is such a direct nod to Chicago and the character of Billy Flynn, having all the prisoners in the room lined up with the sexy lights and the great costumes, and of course, Bobby's vamp playing underneath all of her dialogue was mega fun. To me, that is just me honoring the musical of Chicago and honoring the women, the great, strong, sexy, talented women that have played the part prior.
Excellent. I agree 100%. So every time I saw one of the musical numbers, I told myself, if I wasn't set, I would be picking Mr. Cinco's Paul's brain, because he never ceases to amaze me with
Yeah.
each piece, sets, choreographies, etc., lyrics, etc. How were those conversations with this brilliant human being responsible for this?
Well, Cinco's an incredible man. He obviously knows and loves musical theater so much, and this show comes from the love of musical theater. I know
Mhm.
we send them up and it's got a quality of parody, but it's all really like saluting them with love. And that's who Cinco is at the core. I mean, I think you see a song like Happy Beginning at the end of the show and at the end of the series, and that is exactly who Cinco is. That song represents Cinco's heart and how he wants to see the world, and I love that. He's a beautiful man, and I'm so thankful to have gotten to work with him on 2 seasons, and I hope he creates many more wonderful characters for all of us.
So you'll be back for a third season if that you have
Oh,
a
I think we
chance.
all would. We all love this show, and I hope it gets along as long as a life as Cinco is willing to keep writing them.
Thank you for that. My time is up again. Congratulations on such a wonderful work, wonderful performance, and an awesome, fun series. So thank you, and
Thank
stay safe.
you.
Have a great day. Thank
Thanks.
you, Jane. Bye
Bye.
bye.